know that last year's winner was Brian. And as you know, Brian isn't here tonight. I think we should know that by now. But Sean, you're sacked in this instance, he told me. So you don't need to put this time, you're let off, okay? So, he's asked his right-hand man and very, very good friend, Philip McGuire, to hand out the spoon on his behalf. So I'll hand the mic over to Philip and let Philip take it from here.
Thank you, Patsy. Thanks to Patsy and Tommy there for doing, and Patsy McCann for doing our presentation. I have to open my secret. I know who's getting this wooden spoon, but I haven't a clue at this stage. So I have to open this envelope here and see what Brian has said. Okay, I'll try and read this a bit. I'm sorry I couldn't be here tonight to award the priceless and most sought after award of the evening, but unfortunately I booked a weekend in Leeds for a few months ago, not realising the dates would clash. Many thanks to Philip for handing out this award on my behalf, and as you can imagine, it has been a very tough decision. After much deliberation, a choice has to be made between those who fail to land the salmon this year on the river. I've just jotted down a few lines to explain my decision. The Wooden Spoon Award is a thing to behold and a prize that money can't buy. It's fun on the night that causes some fright and makes men brief with you and spinner and fly. The contenders tonight have no real excuse as the salmon were caught right from June. But try as they might, there's no salmon in sight and they should all be sharing the spoon. My credit is due to those righteous few that helped the salmon get back to their home. There were plenty who sought to see salmon then caught. I even hooked 5 of my own. The club seasoned men, and there are plenty of them, who usually fish with fine style and much grace, were flogging the water for all they were worth just to try and get out of the race. There was Tommy McGrath, who fished in the Bath, and Miss Donnelly, who just gets trout. There was Butter McKay, who likes the odd fry, and Patsy Hargan was always about. Even Jimmy Lee, and it really was he who helped the salmon get back into the river. We all know he tries with his fancy wee fly, but this time they failed to deliver. There's much more to mention, and now it's my intention to embarrass and make them go red. But Ruth tried her best, Patsy McCann took a rest, and John McComb should be up there golfing instead. There's young John McKay, who always will try, and Tiny, who give it a go. And then there's Sean Henry, who's never that friendly, who couldn't get a salmon in Tesco. But at the end of the day, I'm sorry to say, it really is down to 3 men. There's only one winner, but nevertheless, I'm sure they'll be for it again. I know they're ashamed, but there's no one to blame. It's fishing a bit hit and miss. And when it's all said and done, it's nothing but fun, and we can all go out on the drink. So it gives me great pleasure to give the wee treasure to the man who deserves it the most. It should be McGrath, but he'd have the last laugh, because he wouldn't let me get in his boat. Now that leaves 2, and you never have knew where the spoon will end up tonight. Where the spoon tonight end up parting. The winner this year, and let's all hear you cheer. Cheer. The winner this year, and listen, it's Shimmy Lee and not Patsy Hargan.